All right, Sagittarius. So this is your April 2022 Lenormand reading. All right, so there is a setting up shop that is expressing. So there's some stabilization of your expressing or your expression. A stabilization of growth. With the cut of authority. Security of a meeting. Brings success. Or staying at a meeting brings success. Staying in public. Staying out in public. Going out where other people are, you find success. A career with the public is successful. This might have to do with travel agency or communication with the public. This could be very much politics. There's a communication that comes with a visit to the home. The home is a place you're staying, or the home is secured from this situation. The security of a home is also here. Maybe an alarm of some kind. There might be a need to install a security alarm because somebody has tried to cut your lock, or picked your lock, or tried to get into your home. And this would have happened in the past. And this might have happened in the backyard, through the entrance in the backyard. Protection from the public, or protection of the public. You might be serving the public through law, serving the public through order. if you have a career, travel agency stuff, or there's some kind of harvesting for nourishment here. So there is some kind of cut of something green, like a vegetable or a fruit or something. Cooking is here. You may work in the culinary industry. Exposing a home's security, or exposing a home's protection. There's a vulnerability with a home's protection. You may be installing some kind of alarm system, or you feel that someone's tampered with your alarm system or your doors or something. They may not have gotten in, but there's communication about visitations to the home. There is a securing of the unforeseen. So there's cameras, there's security, there's surveillance, there's a watch. You might have a couple watching your house from across the street. They might see somebody trying to do something. Security of the public is expressed here. So, or securing something from the public. So there's a privatization of something. The vulnerability of private life is protected. So there's protection from the public, a cut of the public, and the law being brought in. There's a cut of gatherings or meetings, or quick gatherings or meetings that are protecting the home or protecting the public. Something might make you nervous about a visitor coming to your home. I don't see this being too much of an issue. A stay, not a stay, something is secure. Securing an alarm system, securing good neighbors watching your house. There's this public visitation or a visitor from the public that was unforeseen. So someone might have came into your home, or might have came into your personal space of some kind, or your yard, and it made you uncomfortable, and so you're taking precautions with that now. It seems like whatever you do, you're building Fort Knox. My camera's not working, guys. Sorry. I hope it's recording my voice at least. So an organization, a message, and messages that are spreading about confusion or something that is not quite clear, about some sort of ending to a lot of something flowing in to keep something coming in. Yes, that's unwanted or deceptive. Okay, so it seems you're securing what's vulnerable, and you're cutting out anything. If this is an animal that's gotten into your yard, you may be putting up some kind of fence. Animal control comes in here too. if you're doing any gardening or any kind of agriculture type stuff, securing a good crop is highlighted here. Exposing intimacy, authority unforeseen, a cut to movement. What is it, baby? What is it? Hold on 1 second. If you go to a zoo, there's a zoo visit here as well. A place that shows the life of animals, or a public place where one visits to see things that one doesn't normally see. And there is a securing this, or there's a security here. There's bars. There's boundaries, and there's communication about that's taken away. So bars that keep you safe, and communication or anxiety that is cut. So you're protected. Basically, it's saying that you're protected from whatever is. These boundaries keep you safe from something. And it seems like you take a trip there. Some of you might be going to visit somebody in jail. Bars through which you communicate with somebody through a tool. A public place one visits, and a public place that one visits, and the visits are lucky. A little lucky. There is vulnerability in the unforeseen, and vulnerability in the unseen, and security. and there's security with authority, and there's a cut to expression. There's limited expression. This also can be seen very much as an organization, and so this could be an organization, a letter, and connection. So, and confusion about this, and ending to confusion. So there might be communication from an organization of authority, about, or a letter that is from a connection or some kind of interaction that has been troublesome or confusing, that is ending. So if somebody that you know has been incarcerated or in a system of some kind, then they very well might be growing depressed, somebody might, and this might not be somebody in your personal life, this might be somebody out there, on TV that you hear about, but there's this alone, maybe somebody has been feeling very alone, and they write you or communicate with you about it, and how they're growing more and more depressed and dealing with a lot of endings or changes. Somebody could have been, put in a mental health facility of some kind or something, or a seniors type home. Maybe somebody was ill for a long time, and you're getting word now from an organization, a formal letter stating about this spreading of, this is also could be some sort of this could be some other, kind of influx of something that's been spreading out in the world. I don't really think that's what it is, but it's some formal communication from an organization, and it's kind of like information that is spreading, or that is growing, and maybe it's some organization sends you a letter about something that causes you to feel like there's a spreading of difficulty in your life or in someone else's life, and that difficulty may cause you to feel not as mentally stable as you would have normally felt, because there's an ending to an influx of abundance in some way. Or maybe that's what's causing you to feel better, is that there's a kind of expansion. So messages about expansion of confusion with this ending of finances. maybe there's a job is wondering if you're going to get back to work anytime soon. If you work in any kind of restaurant or anything to do with liquid, so it could be pretty much any job out there, really. I'm thinking more of, because it's the fish and the bear, and that's consumption. Consumption can be taken a couple different ways. It can be taken like food, it can be taken like a disease, it can be taken like mental health disease, it can, but the sun and the anchor and the garden are at the top of your reading. So no matter how many cards I pull, I mean, there is this like nice, like, securing a meeting that is being expressed. So there's staying or a stable type of meeting or security type of meeting that is being shown, securing a place to meet up. Also, it could be planning a trip somewhere warm, like, because I have the ship here as well, and the mountain far across, somewhere maybe spiritual, with a spiritual history, a very spiritual history. I'm getting a few things. I'm getting Ireland for some of you. These two next to each other denote, flight, movement by air to a place. This could be a vacation home. Growing your own food at home as well. I mean, or what's public about this? A public home, a place where people meet at home, the living room. The yard of the outside of the home. So the yard, and there's plants that are some kind of lucky communication. So there's a meeting at the home and lucky communication. A message, potentially from authority. Authority that communicates about success as well. A cut of visitations is a success. So if those of you who are in having legal issues, a restraining order of some kind that would be successful, or may come about. You would already know about this, probably. Securing luck and happiness. And you do that by taking a visit somewhere. And this visit, although I can't see exactly where it's going, I do feel that it's good, because maybe you're visiting somebody who's not doing so hot and you haven't seen them in a long time. A meeting with somebody that you haven't seen in quite some time. And you might be staying It says stay lucky and express yourself. Stay lucky and be happy and successful. And there's this life and good happiness and food and I almost see like a cut of security, a securing of cuts, or staying of cuts. And what does the cut have to do with the home and the meeting? Yeah, so this definitely could be somebody getting a restraining order against somebody in order to make sure that they don't come back to their house. Securing good fortune and happiness. Tower and organization. We'll do one more card on the center card, give it some flavor, and then I'll quickly read it, and then I will part because I just don't, this is so mixed bag here. A key. You need a key to visit this place. So it very well could be like lockdown. It could be somebody who's locked up. A friend who's locked up. This is also about loyalty of the man. So a friend who is loyal and is locked up. Or an old loyal friend, a trustworthy friend, that securing the key. Maybe you finally get a key to this new vacation spot. Somehow you pick it up. You meet somewhere and get the key to stay at a friend's house. Meet up to get the key. Yeah. A flight that answers or that leads to the home. So you might go visit somebody and stay at their place and end up moving there eventually. There's growth here. There's stability here. Oh, I just see it now. There's a fence here. There's borders here. So there's boundaries and exposure and vulnerability. So it's like securing boundaries from the public. You might have to, if you are in the public eye, you might have to have somebody you hire or outsource for that. You might have to hire somebody to mow the lawn there because it's too big. I don't know, it's like a cut of grass, like an authority, a landscaping job. Planting, sunshine, outside, houses, keys to houses, visiting those houses, working with tools at those houses, an authority, being strong, because you have to. There's also a bit plants that are of a large size, so this could be dealing with trees as well. I don't have the trees here. I do have trees in the garden, but it's not really typically how these cards are read. It's more of a tarot thing. But I see, you might see animals on this property. There might be a lot of furry friends or feather friends around. Securing a job by visiting somebody of authority, and the key, they give you the keys to the mansion. You might be in charge now of cleaning, of working on somebody's home. Security. So you might be installing a home security system for someone else. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it there. Have a good day and or night and month, and I will see you next time. Bye.